Welcome back to Weeb Nation. Today I'll be going over the top 5 anime where the MC is a badass villain beating the shit out of heroes. In number 4, we have Darker Than Black. It has been 10 years since Heaven's Gate appeared in South America and Hell's Gate appeared in Japan, filling the once similar night sky with an oppressive skyscape. With their purposes unknown, these gates are spaces in which the very laws of physics are ignored. With the appearance of the gates emerge contractors who, in exchange for their humanity, are granted supernatural abilities. In the Japanese city surrounding Hell's Gate, Section 4 Chief Misaki finds herself at odds with the infamous contractor codenamed Hei, called Black Reaper in the underground world. Hei, like his associates, undertake missions from the mysterious and ruthless syndicate while also peeling back the dark layers covering the infamous plot that threatens the very existence of contractors. From the minds of Tensei comes a sci-fi thrilling that takes the form of a subtle expose on a war which political positions and justice have no sway. In number 4, we have Michiko and Hatchen. Under the relenting heat of the South American sun, hardened criminal Michiko breaks out of a high-security prison for the 4th time in search of a man from her past. Michiko finds clues in the form of Hana, a young girl trapped under the fists of her abusive foster family. In her powerlessness, Hana fantasizes about the day when she'll finally be whisked away from her captivators by her own very Prince Charming. Little does she know that her fated prince would turn out to be a buxom and husky convict who charged in on top of a stolen motorbike, claiming to be her mother. The unlikely duo chase down their dreams in the sun-drenched lands of Diamandra and navigating through betrayal, poverty, and child exploitation rings hiding in plain sight. However, the wind of Michiko's manhunt soon reaches the ears of a criminal syndicate Monstro, and the storm of gang warfare begins brewing over the horizon. In number 3, we have Terran Resonance. Painted in red, the word Vaughn is all that is left behind by the terrorist attack on a nuclear facility in Japan. The government is left shattered by its inability to act, and the police are left frantically searching for ways to crack down on the perpetrators. The public is clueless until 6 months later, a strange video makes its way on the internet. In it, 2 teenage boys who identify themselves as only as Sphinx directly challenge the police, threatening to cause destruction and mayhem across Tokyo. Unable to stop the mass panic quickly spreading through the city and desperate for any leads in their investigation, the police struggle to act effectively against these terrorists, with Detective Kendro caught in the middle of all of this. Terran Resonance tells the story of 9 and 12, the 2 boys behind the figured mask of Sphinx. They should not exist, yet they stand strong in the world of deception and secrets while they make their city fall apart around them. In number 2, we have Great Pretender. A series of unfortunate events led to Makoto to adopt the life of crime, pickpocketing and scamming others for a living. However, after swindling a seamlessly clueless tourist, Makoto discovers that he was actually the one tricked, and to make matters worse, the police are now after him. While making his escape, he runs into the tourist once again, who turns out to be a fellow conman named Laurent, and ends up following him to Los Angeles in an attempt to defend his self-proclaimed title as Japan's greatest swindler. Makoto challenges his rival to determine the best scammer. Accepting this competition, Laurent drops them off outside a huge mansion and claims that their targets will be the biggest mafia boss on the West Coast. In number 1, we have Monster. Dr. Kenzo is an elite neurosurgeon recently engaged to the hospital director's daughter and is well on his way of ascending the hospital's hierarchy. That is until one night, a seemingly small event changes Dr. Kenzo's life forever. While performing a surgery on someone, he gets a call from the hospital's director telling him to switch patients, and instead of performing life-saving surgery on a famous performer, his fellow doctor's fiancé and hospital director applaud him for his accomplishment. But because of this switch, a poor immigrant worker is dead, causing Dr. Kenzo to have a crisis. So when a similar situation arises, Dr. Kenzo stands his ground and chooses to perform surgery on the young boy named Johan, instead of the town's mayor. Unfortunately, this choice leads to some serious ramifications for Dr. Kenzo, losing his social status being one of them. However, with the mysterious death of the director and 2 other doctors, Dr. Kenzo's position is restored. Thanks again for watching today's top 5 anime where the MC is a badass villain beating the shit out of heroes. If you enjoy this type of content, please make sure to hit that subscribe button and like the video. Also leave a comment in the comment sections what you'd like to see next. I will see y'all fellow weebs in the next video.